Hi, my dear YouTube visitors. Good morning to everyone. Now the lesson is I am going to teach in this video about configuration in Tally. Configuration button is appear on right hand side of gateway of Tally. Click here. Say first general and numeric. You don't want to touch anything. Leave it as it is. This also you don't want to change anything. Here accounting and inventory info. If you want to appear your ledger name with quotes, say yes here. Here also make it yes. Follow advance entries in masters. Say example email address, then delivery address, PAN number details, tax details, everything. If you want to enter, please enable yes to this option. Allow advanced entries in masters. Then next one, use addresses for ledger accounts. Say delivery address like this, so many addresses you can enable this yes, and you can feed 4 to 5 address for each ledger account. Then add notes for ledger accounts. You can add a notes, that means one line. Say example TDS, you can enter TDS receivable, TDS deducted for rent, like that. Or if you have one supplier ledger, you can enter the note on the this customer supplies so and so product, say XYZ product. Then allow advanced entries in masters. Inventory, this is in inventory, this is ledgers, this is for stock items. You can use so many options in stock item name. Example we will see. Say example F12 configuration, accounting info. Once you enable this, say go for this inventory info, stock items, alter. Say here these are so many details you can update, say costing method, everything. If you set no to this option, you can't do this exercise. Say example, then press no here. See like this, inventory info, stock items, alter. See there is no this stock closing stock valuation method and everything. So that is the difference between this yes or no advanced entries in masters for stock items. Then use part number in stock items. If you want to maintain part number for each stock, you can enable yes here. Use description for stock items. This is also one of the important while you are printing invoice, it is very useful for you. Say example, if you are selling say something Moto G mobile, stock item name is Moto G, then additional configuration and these features you cannot enter in one line, that is in stock item name itself. So that use this description for stock items yes. yes this and see the difference. Say example, I want to go to entry, say let it if you want a description press here, use description, then here you can enter empty bottles without cap, say 100 liter, whatever it is, that is as per you wish. This description will appear here, and also you can print this description in invoice. Next, okay, then remarks, use remarks for stock item. This also you can make yes. Use alternative units for stock items. Alternative units means 1 dozen is equal to 12 numbers like that. Allow standard rate for stock items. You can use this option for standard rates while billing. Once you do this, yes, you can able to mention the standard rate without mistakes. Specify ledger allocation for invoice. For invoicing, this is also you can say yes, otherwise keep no. Allow component in details bill of material. This is very important for those who are maintaining raw materials and finished goods. This is for particularly manufacturing companies. This is very useful. Say press enable yes to this option. Use address for godowns. If you want to address for each godown, you can keep yes for this option. This is over. Now come to voucher entry. For accounting vouchers this is, and this is inventory vouchers. Skip date field in create mode faster entry. Once you make yes while you are entering the voucher, it will not ask the date. Then next thing is use single entry mode for payment and receipt. If you want to use single entry mode, you can say yes. Single entry means only two entries, that is cash withdrawal, payment. Say example, paid sum 10,000 to XYZ. That's all. So there is no TDS and there is no other related issues. Then use payment receipt as contra. Use payment receipt as contra. If you make yes, you don't want to enter cash withdrawal and cash deposit entries in contra entries. Directly you can use this payment and receipt. Use debit credit instead of to buy. This is very useful for commerce graduates. Commerce graduate is having a basic knowledge of debit and credit, so that you can use this instead of to buy during entry. Say you can say yes for this option. The next is check printing for contra. If you want to print the check, you can enable yes for this option. Warn on negative balances, cash balances. If you say yes, while you are entering the cash, say if you have 10,000 balance in cash, you are paying 15,000, so that it will show one notification that your balance is minus. Free allocated bills of bill receipt journal. Free allocated payment. These not required at present. We leave it. Allow cash accounts in journal. You can use cash account in journal. Particularly journal, you can't enter cash transaction. If you make yes for this option, you can enter cash account in journals. Say for example, cash difference and allow expenses, fixed assets and purchase voucher. If you want to allow purchases and fixed assets in purchase voucher, you can enable this option to yes. Allow income accounts in sales voucher. If you want to allow income accounts in sales voucher, you can say yes. Income means, say example in cash voucher, additional handling charges like that. You can enter only to yes this option. So inventory details. This also you can say yes. So cost center employees you can yes. Out table, show table of bill details section. Say yes, this is for manufacturing, not manufacturing. This is for bill wise details. Say yes, yes, yes. So ledger balance, current balance, yes. You better to keep yes for this option because of while you entering the cash or bank account or whatever, the balance will appear as on date. So balance as on date. If you say yes, as on voucher date, what is the balance of a particular ledger? You can able to see. If you set no for this option, the entire total balance, net balance of this account will appear. The difference is, say example, when you say this is August month, when you enter in July entry, you can able to see the balance as on July. Or if you press no here while you are entering the entry in July, the balance will appear as on last date of voucher. Use reference number in stock journal. If you want to use reference number, you can say yes. Then compound units. These are all comes inventory vouchers only. You please note down. So compound unit means that is dozens and pieces etc etc. Then war negative balance. Yes. Honor dates use of batches. Even expired stock also you can be billed if you make yes to this option. So balance as on voucher date. Stock balance on a particular date you can able to see while entering the data. So godown wise details. If you want to see the details each godown wise you can set it yes. So batch wise details. If you want to maintain batches you can say yes for this option. Allow cost center allocation and payrolls. If you are maintaining payroll, you can pay yes. Say yes for this option. Statutory, that means taxes. Allow section of VAT tax during entries. Say yes for this option. Warn mismatching rates. This also you can, yes, activate E1, E2. These are VAT related issues. Allow alter TDS for lower detection. That means a TDS for a, say for example, a particular classification TDS rate will be 10%. Even though you can enter the lowest price, if you say yes for this option, allow alteration of TDS payment entry in expenses. Say you can yes, if required, allow alteration of TDS amount. If you want to amount override the amount, you can say this yes. Use common table for helper. Common table for TDS helper. You can say yes once you set yes while you are entering the TDS journal. Automatically it will calculate. That is the thing. Okay, bye. And further, this remaining things we'll discuss in next video. This already 15 minutes over. Okay, bye. Thank you.